to talk about one of Sevier County's most notable businesses. It is a specialty construction business. It's Blaylock & Sons. I know you've heard about it before. It employs close to 1,000 workers, and it really does have a big footprint in this city.
Yeah, 6 on your sides, Don Dare. He's here in Gatlinburg with us and joins us right now. And Don, I know you had a chance to talk with Doug Blaylock and about how his grandfather really got everything started back in 1935.
That's right, Bo. Charlie Blaylock opened a portable sawmill 70 years ago. 70 years ago. 90 years ago, isn't it? 90 years ago now. Then that quickly expanded into a permanent sawmill. He opened then a hardware store. In 1950, it was a cement plant that he built. Later became Blaylock Ready Mix. Working right beside Charlie was Blanche. She was the plant manager and dispatcher at the cement plant. Today, wherever you see heavy construction, you see the name Blaylock & Sons. The Alcoa Highway expansion is just one of many road construction projects over the last decade or two that has affected thousands of drivers every day in our area. The ambitious I-640 project in East Knoxville, it took several years to complete due to its complexity. Today, it's smooth sailing along the roadway. Sightseers gathered 6 years ago for the long-awaited opening of the missing link to the Foothills Parkway between Wares Valley and Townsend, another difficult job. Going back to June 2009, Smart Fix 40 improvement project through downtown Knoxville opened ahead of schedule. No one had ever closed a 1.5 miles of interstate highway before to construct 13 bridges, 7 ramps, and 12 side roads and build them in 14 months. Blaylock is the name behind these huge projects. Charles and Blanche, and they started it all.
Yep, back in the 30s, I guess.
She was the brains behind the whole thing?
Oh, yeah, she was the educated one, and he was the hard worker.
Doug Blaylock's grandparents, Charlie and Blanche, founded the company nearly 90 years ago. Charlie's son, Jim, would join him. So would Brian and Sid, their dad calling the business Blaylock & Sons in the early 1960s.
He told all 3 of his sons, you're going to get a college education, and you're going to go to UT. And my dad and one of my uncles, they were the oldest, and he said, you're going to be an engineer. And the youngest brother's an accountant. Yeah, I'm 3rd generation, and we have at least 5 4th generation family involved now.
The old Blaylock hardware and building materials store in downtown Sevierville still stands. The company's business footprint, however, has expanded a lot.
And so he went from ready-mix concrete, asphalt, heavy highway grading, utilities. So it's one of the reasons that we are so diverse is to make it easier for our customer to just deal with one entity.
If you've been to the island in Pigeon Forge, Blaylock & Sons played a big role in building it. Buc-ee's at the entrance to Sevierville is part of the company's portfolio. So is Anakista in Gatlinburg.
We've got almost 1,000 employees, sometimes over 1,000 employees, and the majority of them are in Sevier, Knox, Cocke, Jefferson counties.
No doubt about it, though, the company's most ambitious project is underway today.
The Alcoa Highway is very challenging. There's a lot of traffic. It's like remodeling a house when a person's living in it every night. So we're remodeling a road, almost $200 million, while people drive through it every day. And it's a challenge.
Those skilled construction crews removing the mountain along Alcoa Highway, they have to be not only careful in their execution, but surgical in their planning.
And you have to learn on the fly. Every day really is a learning experience as to how you're interacting with the public and how safe you need to be.
The company is proud of its safety awards over the decades and of its Hall of Fame citation from the Tennessee Concrete Association, and notably its philanthropy of giving back to the community. Charlie and Blanche lived into their 90s. What they started has enriched not only their county, but our region as well.
Well, we've been very blessed.
You know, those early beginnings of operating a portable sawmill to a permanent sawmill to a concrete plant to heavy construction, they all put Charlie and Blanche at the front of the boom that brought not only his company, but this area prosperity and a lot of growth. Bo and Lori?
Oh, Don, thank you so much. Love that story
Yeah.
and finding out the huge projects that they grew into. And I've got to say, I'm sure they had more fun working on Buc-ee's rather than the
Sure.
challenge, as he said, of Alcoa
Well, yeah,
Highway.
like you said, it's like working on a house when everyone's still living in it. Yeah, they
Yes.
still have to work around it. But yeah, my
Wow.
goodness, they have been around this area for a long time.